Wow, I don't think you're supposed to go to fatigue with Mech Shaman.
I like running standard support runes 0921. You can catch like any support LCS player, and you can see this page pretty much. And then for my runes, I like taking AP flats, blues and quints, armor yellows, and magic pen reds.
You're showing this recording to people.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have.
Oh.
We're gonna embed that into it.
He have no card, no more.
Yeah,
card.
that's good. That's good.
That's been the plan the whole time.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, I can't carry.
And we're against Callista Morgana, which is like a really dangerous lane if you ever get bound as Annie. Annie's laning is probably... Actually, no. In my opinion, I guess, Annie's laning is probably her hardest and most like impeccable phase of her game. Because if you die like too many times in her laning, you're pretty much useless for the rest of the game. I like playing Annie because you can snowball really hard from your laning phase, and then you can like make a shit ton of roams everywhere. And her roams are pretty consistent because she has target stuns, and that's super nice. Like starting to spell through the edge and 4 mana potions. The only time I would ever get a mana potion on Annie is if it gets Alistar, because you actually can burn through your mana enough to use the mana potion. Otherwise, getting the 4 health potions is way more important. But I like starting Q when you know you're laning. If you're lane swapping, like if you're a competitive player watching this, then starting W is probably better because you can have your W ready for any roams or invades. But since it's solo Q, then I know I'm going to be laning. I'm going to start Q. And right now, I like going here for my team, just in case they invade. So summon your order here, so I don't need to cover that spot. I can just cover here, and you always want to be watching and making sure that you're okay. So you usually want your like see how I hover my mouse up here just in case. So if any champion flickers, I'm already ready to like go back. The little one is terrible. It's okay. The Lysandra top, Swain mid. Fizz jungle. Fizz jungle can be kind of tricky because you can always hop through walls, and sometimes your wards, like if I ward here and not the river, my tri-ward could be obsolete if he hops over the dragon. So should be careful. Like when you play any support, you gotta expect to get ganked a lot. Like you need to play really smart. Because trust me, you will be targeted as any support. Her laning is glass cannon. Like it's really strong, but it's so prone to ganks. It's actually ridiculous. And avoiding the ganks is like 50% at least of Annie's laning. But you can't just completely forsake your ADC. You need to make sure you give your ADC some presence. And I like, when we start Gromp, I like getting at least 2 charges on my Q. Just so I can charge it up right here. And you want to push right away. So Morgana got W, so that means I can fight her here. And the enemy... See how aggressive I'm... After every auto attack, I'm making sure I queue up my right clicks, because any auto attacks hurt actually a lot early. So we hit the level 2 faster, and look how chunked Callista is already. I already did like almost my whole job. I'm gonna pot up here just in case I get ganked. A lot of people like the level 2 on Okay, that was really smart of Morgana to bind me right away, but it's still really worth, because look at all this EXP that Kalista loses. That was really good by Morgana. If she didn't get that buy-in, then I would have ran away with this game. So I'm gonna come top. Right now, it's a really fickle lane, and I can get really good pressure off this. I should have switched my trinket to the other one. Okay. Lissandra's gonna back, so never mind. I'm not gonna go back top. She's gonna have to use a teleport, so I'm gonna make sure I time that. Oh, she's not backing? I could probably get a flash here. Oh, or a kill? Okay. Yeah, see, like, any roams right there is super worth. I'm gonna run through turret because I know I'm gonna get cut off by Fizz here. Okay, so I get a flash by Lissandra. Make sure I time that. And I'm gonna make sure... See, that's why Annie, like Annie snowballs. Like, see, I got that first blood. Even though I died, I got this ward here. I know where Fizz is. I can go safely for this gank mid. I can also fuck with this guy at his wolves, but I probably will die. I'm gonna run on this guy. And I'm gonna help mid shove out. See? Like, when you roam, you need to be sure you're super attentive. Like, I'm telling you, this feels like such an unorthodox game, like, because, like, I'm support, right, but I haven't been bottom in, like, ever. But the thing is, that's the support nowadays. You just want to play the map. You can't just play your lane. And look what I got off that assist and shit like that. I already have Sightstone and mobility boots before 6 minutes. That's, like, so nice. And top has so much pressure. Lissandra was already top, so I know she teleported, so I'm going to estimate maybe 9 minutes on a teleport, and that's super nice. And right now, I just want to ward up. This guy's farming really well under turret. I'm not going to really worry about him. I'm just going to make sure mid is safe. We have a Xerath, and he scales so well late game. I'm just going to go out and ward. I'm being pretty safe here. I'm going to pink this. I'm going to ward this just in case. It's usually always pinked. Mid doesn't really have any mana, so I can't really go for a gank on this. And Swain is very hard to gank. I will not gank that unless I have Malphite or Ignite. This got swept. I'm gonna reward this, of course. It's not pinked. And now I'm gonna finally get EXP here. Okay, so that's good. So I have these wards right now. I'm kind of scared of Fizz being in here. So I'm not gonna be too ambitious. Yeah, see, Fizz is in there. See, like Annie, you need to at least bait out or try to bait out ganks. Yeah, it was pretty obvious Fizz was in. Not obvious, but like you can't be too ambitious as Annie. Like you kind of have to expect it. Okay, so we know Fizz isn't in there anymore. See, I knew. Like, that's kind of obvious, like, what they're going to do. Like, that's why mobility boots are so nice. You know that she's probably going to try to bind you when you run in. And, like, playing as Annie, you have to kind of see all that. You kind of have to feel all that. Okay, we got the heal for free. That's pretty good. I'm going to sweep this just in case. Alright, Malphite already got it. I'm gonna run mid because I see something's happening mid. And so... Okay, so you see what I did there? I buttered Fizz up with my Disintegrate first. And then you saw me have my charge up stun, but instead of immediately flashing and stunning him, I waited for my Disintegrate to refresh its cooldown. That's like really important to securing kills. And we only have one other AP person, Xerath, so I feel like going AP this game. And sometimes you don't always have to go AP. Sometimes it's good to go sometimes it's good to go tanky, like Locket is a very good item on Annie, but that's if like usually you want to go Locket the more like tanky Annie oriented path whenever you have double AP, so like an AP mid and an AP top, for example. Right now, I saw Fizz just die and their bottom just died, and I'm not scared of getting soloed by Fizz right here, so I'm just gonna ward up and hopefully we can do something about it. And just deep wards like help tremendously with your teammates. Like for mid, now Xerath feels so comfortable. Like imagine yourself in Xerath's shoes. This is less about Annie and more about playing support. Like imagine you're Xerath, right, and you have their whole right side warded. Don't you feel like super comfortable? That guy's dead. I can't help him at all. Once he gets bound, you don't wanna stay, because if Morgana just ults me, I'm gonna probably die because I don't have flash. Okay, so we lose the pink and Xerath is playing a little bit far up. That's okay. I think I'm just gonna stay mid and just get this EXP because, like, who's gonna take this EXP if I'm not there, you know? And sometimes it's greedy. Like bottom might need my help, but this Triss is doing really well. Like maybe I should go bottom, but it's not a big deal. So a failed tower dive by Jarvan. Those is 2-0 lead top. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna worry about it though, and I'm probably just gonna head back bottom because Xerath will be at the turn in time for that wave. And you should always come back with a pink ward. I'm gonna wait for... Okay, I have ult now. I'm gonna look for an ult play. I kind of want to wait for my ignite first. Alright, well, pretty big spree for me. I had to take those kills because they were gonna die no matter what. I mean, they were gonna... My teammates were gonna die, so... And I'm gonna go back and get more wards. I'm gonna place this ward here because this ward here was about to die. Alright, well, okay. Xerath was picking back for bottom just in case. Okay, so I'm pretty big now. My flash is gonna be up soon, so I'm gonna be sure to get distortions here, because distortions only work when your flash are still up, or distortions only work when you had the boots before you flash. So since they're coming up, I'm just gonna get it right now. Otherwise, I might have done something else. Like, actually, I couldn't upgrade my sweeping lens because I don't have time yet. And I made a really big mistake there since I backed late. Since I backed late there, I got really late to getting wards. And that's like really bad. This pink is pretty good when you're trying to reestablish ward control. But I lost it all because I think I overstayed at our fight bottom. Because I was watching Triss take the turret when there was no point. So we know Lissandra doesn't have flash. I don't need to save for this dragon. Like, there's no way they can contest this dragon. Lissandra has no TP. And there's just, like, almost no way. So I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to wait around. If they actually go for it, we're just going to kill them. Okay. I kind of messed up there. I really did. I let Swain cut me off, and I didn't have any follow-up. I should have forced an engage on our bottom side of that map, on the side of that fight. And in that case, I ended up having to burn my flash, and that's really crucial as Annie. I don't really want to go back because I really want to have 880 for my Morellonomicon. But the thing is, I'm not going to do anything just standing around either, I don't think. So I'm just going to go back. I'm thinking about selling like the Spellthief's Edge, but I'm going to decide not to. But I head straight to bottom just in case. That's the only thing on the map that the opponents can go for right now. So we have so many wards here. We have our lane shoved up here. So yeah, see, the only thing that could have happened was Tristana dying, and I think I can clean up this kill. No. So what I should have done was ignite. I should have actually sold my Spell Thieves for my Morellonomicon. And in that case, being too greedy for the Spell Thieves, I ended up not being able to secure those kills. But really, I really should have just ignited Morgana, because she does have Magic Mantle. And that's pretty bad because I feel like as support, any death you get, you lose like a bit of vision control, because now I have to run over here and my ward's already at half. And top died, and just not good. Because if I got the double, it would have been super good, but instead, I ended up just feeding a kill and burning my ignite for no reason. Alright, unfortunately I didn't get an assist. I should have tried to auto fizz, but I wanted to save my spells for sure, just in case, because if, like, Fizz is gonna die no matter what, but if he had traded with Tristana, that would have been very bad, because now Tristana would have lost all this farm she got from this wave. Alright, well, I tried to go over there to salvage whatever fight was happening. Right now, we just need to make sure we're handling mid right now. Annie, see, I have Flash Sheen, so then you can make plays with Annie. Annie's like, she can be really, really centered around her Flash, because it forces so many hard engages from your team, and sometimes that's all you really need. I'm gonna sweep here. It's probably pinked. It's a really good pink spot for like Morgana. Anything that can catch is really nice. Okay. So like I said, like her flash, if you make plays with it, you will be rewarded. I'm gonna be scared because I might run into Lissandra here. I'm okay. Okay, no I'm not. Fucks my team. If Lissandra dies for my death, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. My spacing there was kind of off, but I'm not sure if I could have lived against a Lissandra. I should have just stunned her, warded this so my team could see her, and then just ran. There was no reason for me to keep saying it and trying to DPS her, because I'm not fed enough as a support yet to be one-on-oneing the top laner. And that was a mistake by myself. Now I'm gonna... So Dragon's up soon. Every time, while you're dead, you should press tab and check what neutral objectives are up. And then you can plan on your path accordingly. So I see Drag's up in a minute, and therefore... Therefore, that's how I'm running to the red side. Okay. You should never be afraid of just like using your ult. You should use your ult very casually. Your ult is just something you should just always be spamming, especially if you have CDR. And just don't be afraid to use it. And taking this farm is so nice. Like Annie is somebody that can use farm pretty well. And she clears it relatively fast, so you don't actually waste that much time. Okay, so we're good. Bottom shoving. I'm gonna keep spamming for my team because that's what you need to do sometimes in solo queue. I don't really want to back because I won't be in position in time. Even though I don't have anything to do right now, if I back, there's almost like no point. I'm just gonna clear wards and see what I can get. Okay, got one. I'm gonna give it to Xerath. Okay, Kalista just pushed out bottom. My ult's in 25. I don't think they're gonna contest this. Swain's top, so there's no way they can contest this. I'm just gonna back. Actually, I'm gonna help this guy DPS. Oh shit. Mid's looking, so I'm gonna run mid immediately. Okay, there's nothing I can do for mid. Lissandra flash there, so it's really good as support at the time. Like, if you're solo queue, you don't even have to play support. Just timing summoners in general is super helpful for not only yourself, but the whole team. Okay, so I don't think there's any way they're going to be doing... I really want to hit a level 11. I'm one creep off. We can do Baron here because with any ult, it's actually really easy to. But, okay. We can Baron here, I think. Okay. Never mind. I have a lot of gold, so I really want to shop, and keeping your sight zones up. Okay, actually, if we fight this, I want to be here. I think we're just giving up the blue. I'm gonna stick around just in case Xerath gets caught, or just needs me here for support to clear these creeps. I'm running back. This is only for solo queue though, because in a competitive setting, I could tell Shifter, for example, to just play far back so I can go back. But just in case he gets caught, I like to stay in solo queue. It's a big waste of time, but in solo queue, it can honestly like the difference between me staying or me going is like a win or a loss. It's like, should I stay or should I go? And in solo queue, knowing when or when not to go is the difference between your win and your loss. I don't really know what's going on right now. Yeah, so people with solo queue just lose sense of direction. I'm trying to guide them, but it's actually pretty hard. That's why. Oh fuck. Burn him with the bear. Always micro your bear. You can micro by pressing R, which is a lot easier. But I'm so used to the old Annie that I like doing alt right click. And I'm gonna ward right here just to get my pink ward slot out for dragon, which is very, very soon. I want to try to pressure with my bear and get this. But I don't think I can. I'm going to back immediately for this dragon, which is up in 20. I really want to get wards right now. And they don't have any MR? Actually, they do. Well, I'm gonna get a death cap. Usually it's a lot safer to get Zhonya's, but I'm very, very confident in my Annie spacing, so I'm just gonna go for the more glass cannon-y build. But yeah, once again, Zhonya's is a lot safer. Look how much damage I'm doing. That's support though. So immediately, I don't need to be staying for this dragon. I can get Baron wards right after that kill. And getting these wards is actually super important. I'm gonna push out mid first because oh my god, they stole it. But having these mid wards and Baron wards preemptively instead of wasting time trying to do drag, which I probably should have been solo queue because somehow our dragon got stolen, unfortunately. And can I go for this? No, I can't go for it without Tibbers. It's way too slow. It's not worth risking for. I'm gonna die to her. I can try to get it. Thank you. It's a little risky, but I saw Lasagna use her E rotation, which pretty much fucks everything up. Rip Tippers. No. Oh, I don't have anything to stop that teleport. Oh shit, Draven's teleporting. Wow, I missed my bear on Swain. I'm just gonna control my bear. All that extra damage helps a lot. I missed my Baron Swain, or that would have been Baron for sure. Actually, it still might be Baron. Oh shit. I thought I lagged out for a sec. But yeah, love the distortion boots on Annie. Unfortunately, I missed the Baron Swain, which would have like guaranteed this Baron to not be a throw. But since Fizz is still up, it's probably still, it could still be a throw. I need to make sure I build up my stun. Alright. Well, Swain flash, and I still ended up getting my stun on Swain, so it's really good. 35. So, you know, mages always take the utility tree. Oh, well, it's safe to assume that they take the utility tree, and so therefore their flash is 4 minutes and 30 seconds as opposed to the original 5 minutes. I'm gonna think. Usually, I like to avoid staff. They show not really building any MRs, so I'm gonna opt to just go for Zhonya's, which would have saved me there, for example. So even though like I'm confident in my spacing, you never know when they're gonna die for you, and yeah, it helps a lot Zhonyaing after initiations too, because when you initiate, you flash in front of your team, right, and that therefore that leaves you poking out, and sometimes the other team will jump on you, and having Zhonya's alleviates that like pressure of being out in front. And by alleviating the pressure, I mean you're less prone to dying. Don't be afraid to use your spells on their supports. Like, supports are very important. Like, supports have all the CC. I think like killing a support is so fucking important. And like I said, don't be afraid to just use Barry. Like, you should be using it all the time. And there you have it. That's my almost typical Annie game in solo queue. And I hope you learned a lot. And next time I think I'll be playing Thresh, and hopefully I can teach you how to not only play Thresh but play support. And yeah, that's everything Annie can do. Flash initiate, those roaming plays at level 2 and 3, just like those arguably like helped us win the game because we killed top twice. But you gotta make sure before you do those roaming plays that your bottom is safe. And Tristana is an ADC that can be okay by herself for the most part. But Corki and Ezra are a lot safer. But yeah, I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, be sure to comment. And yeah, this is for Dig, and I'm KiWiKiD. Thanks for watching. Peace.